Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So today we have a message that is meant to find you guys before the end of today. So we'll be looking into what do you need to hear before the day ends for you and what is Spirit's message for you right now. As always, we do have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the message that is meant to reach you guys before the end of today. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys fell drawn to card number 1, which is this adorable card with the green bird and the watermelon. Maybe you're somebody who really likes watermelon, maybe it's your favorite fruit. But you guys also have the yellow star charm. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. This will be the message that you're meant to hear and receive before the end of today. So let's start and let's see what you guys need to hear right now before the end of today. I'm going to start with an angel number card. I'm seeing 1212 here at the bottom of the deck. It might be a significant number for some of you. And also I am focused. I kind of feel like taking this card. I don't know if... Oh, 2 as well. Okay, I feel like... Oh my god, number 12. Okay. I feel like I don't even need to shuffle the deck for you guys. It's just like confirmation after confirmation. So maybe this this combination of number is really relevant for you guys. Maybe it's very significant. Could be resembling your birth date, maybe your house number, even I'm hearing for some of you. So number 12 could be a significant number, number 2, number 1. But let's see, we have I am focused here. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. So I feel like you guys need to hear to stay focused on the path, on the journey that you have begun, that you have almost started pursuing here. Not almost, but you have, right? And before the end of today, you need to hear that you're aligned, right? You're on the right path. So just keep going. Keep the vision, okay? Because it does seem like you're headed towards the best possible future for you right now. So you're in alignment with manifesting a vision of your best possible future. We also have 2 with I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative power, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. So maybe some of you are pursuing some kind of creative journey in this time. Maybe you're working on a project of some kind, and this is kind of meant to be a reminder that you are in alignment, you're doing the right thing. Keep pursuing this, right? I feel like you kind of need this message before the end of the day. Now we also have number 12 with I am visionary. Oh, the word creativity. So I feel like this pile is definitely going to be like my artist, creative people here, who are maybe currently working on a project, or they're on some kind of creative pursuit, some kind of creative journey. And, I find a lot of times with creativity, a lot of people doubt themselves, like a lot of people maybe doubt their ability, their skills, whether their ideas are right, or, I feel like creation is really kind of like trust the process kind of thing. And maybe you're having one of those days, or maybe you just need a reminder that you are in the right way, right? So see what resonates with you. But we have creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you're able to express your feelings and insight in unique ways that others can benefit from. So this is really a reminder from your spirit guides that this idea that you guys have, I feel like this reading might find you when you're in the process of creating something and bringing something to life. For most of you, something artistic, like a project of some kind. And you need to hear that this project needs to be released into the world because it's going to benefit so many people. And maybe while you're in the process of it, and because you're so used to it, you know, you're thinking about it every day, maybe like you're starting to feel like it's average, right? Because you're just so used to looking at it every day and you're so focused on it. But I hope that you can realize how life-changing this thing can be for others, right? Whether it's creatively or it's maybe a service that you want to offer, or right, some kind of even like item that can help people out, something that you want to sell, right? It doesn't matter, but I feel whatever you're currently working on has a lot of like potential, and so many people will benefit from you or your service or your item, whatever you want to create right now. I do feel like you're in a creative process, and creation doesn't always have to be artistic, like painting or making music, although for a lot of you it might be, right? Or writing. Sometimes creation is maybe you're thinking of an innovative way to make people's lives easier. Maybe you want to offer a service. Maybe you want to create like a product that you can sell that will make people's lives easier. So whatever you're currently working on, it does feel like you're invested in something and you're creating something. I feel like this reading is meant to find you before the end of the day to assure you that this is the right thing and that you're in the right path with this. You're being supported in this. It's in your alignment. So I feel like, yeah, it's just kind of meant to be almost like a reassuring message that you're doing the right thing. It's always a nice reminder. So let's see what else you need to hear with pile number 1 before the end of today. Oh, I feel like this card is wanting to come out. Oh, playfulness with the coyote and passion. Okay, so playfulness and passion. I feel like, okay, this is a reminder to not take things too seriously and bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. You might need to lighten up about a matter that has been on your mind for a while. So this is like so common, right? I feel like this is so common, especially when we're invested in something that we're so incredibly passionate about, which I feel like is what you guys are doing right now. Okay, let me read this card. The dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. It is also a symbol of passion and fire. You're being asked to practice self-control and be cautious so that your passion does not lead you into trouble. Interesting. Okay, I feel like with this passion card and the playfulness, this is like a reminder, you know, to be playful with your passion. And it's so easy, like when we get passionate about something, to overcomplicate things or to like almost exaggerate things, I find. And we forget to be playful with it, which is the fun part, which, you know, it's what makes it like fun, and it brings the best out of it. So I feel like also some of you need to hear to not overthink it, right? Don't look at it so seriously. I know that it means a lot to you, and when we're passionate about something, we really want the best for it. And sometimes the best thing we can do is literally create like we're not passionate about it. I hope that's making sense. Like, because I tend, like, when we get too attached to things, we sometimes get the feelings get in our way. But when we just take a step back, and, you know, I like to see it as like a painter. Like, the painter is not really in the painting. They are outside of it, and they're able to see the canvas and make the decisions that are best for the painting without really involving themselves into it. So maybe this is something that can help you guys with your process of creation, is not necessarily being into it, but looking at it from an outside perspective so that you can make the best decisions for what you're creating, and just be more playful with it. Like, I also find playfulness and joyful energy, you know, it brings us inspiration. It helps the creative process. So don't forget to be playful along the way with your passion. Again, just because you're passionate about something, it doesn't have to be like stressful. It doesn't have to be so serious, right? So I feel like you guys should take maybe a more playful approach to things to help you out. Now let's see your tarot cards. Okay, what do you need to hear before the end of today? I'm seeing a card here. Oh wow, the Ten of Wands. Okay, this is such an interesting card, and it was like flipped. It was the only one that was upright from the entire deck. So the Ten of Wands, especially in this deck, it's so interesting because we're seeing this like tree trying to sprout, but then there's all of these branches that are getting in the way. And this can be sometimes like, especially with your cards, like maybe you have this idea, but you have like all of these blockages that you feel like are in the way. And I feel like this card is kind of meant to be a reminder to don't block your creativity, don't put limitations and restrictions on your creativity and be like it has to be this way or nothing else. I feel like some of you just need to be like more open-minded with the process of this creation so that you can do the best for it. Let's see how this connects here. All right. Also, a lot of times the Ten of Wands can come up when we're feeling like there's so many things to do. Like there's so many tasks and we feel overwhelmed and overburdened by everything. And, you know, that kind of energy can also like block our creative flow because we're constantly tired and we're like, I don't even want to do it anymore, you know. So I feel taking a more playful approach to your process of creation is something that's really going to help you out. And if you find yourself like you have so many things to do, see if all of them are necessary, right? Are you like putting too much on your plate every day? You know, are you stretching yourself out a little bit too much and not leaving time for fun and for joy and for laughing and hanging out with maybe people or doing things that bring you happiness? Because that is inspiration. I find that's when inspiration happens, when we're not stressing out and we're just letting go and just having fun. So that, I feel like that will really benefit your process of creation. Now, we also have the Six of Swords. So look at you. You're definitely headed towards the better, okay? Six of Swords is saying the future looks bright. So whatever you guys are creating, it looks bright, it looks positive, and Spirit is saying it's going to have an amazing outcome. And this a lot of times happens with the process of creation. Like we just have some days when we just maybe don't feel inspired, or we feel like we need to leave it for tomorrow. And if that's how you feel, do so, okay? Don't force creation is what I'm hearing. Don't force it to happen. Just if at times you feel like it's not coming to you, it's okay. Maybe just leave it, go and have fun, do something fun, let it inspire you and come back to it like with a more like clear kind of mind. Instead of like staring at it, just like waiting for it to come to you, you know? We also have the Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles is exactly the card of crafting, mastering your skills, working on projects, creating a product of some kind if you have a business. So I do feel like right now a lot of you're invested in your work and creating something, bringing something to life, maybe even potentially mastering certain skills. If you're maybe into the arts, maybe you're playing an instrument or whatever. I do feel like right now you're just really focused on creating something, like you're working on something actively. And just know that you're in the right with this. Like I really feel like you're headed in the right direction, something that you feel passionate about. And I feel like you need to hear this message before the end of today, just to know that this creation that you want to bring to life is the right thing, and it will be successful, and it will impact people's lives in a really positive way. But you also just need a reminder, I feel, to not, I feel like maybe you tend to be people like when you find something that you like, you really want to make it happen and you want to do it well. And a lot of times you might push yourself a lot, right? Maybe you will resonate with that. So just have fun, right? Have fun with the process of creation. For some of you, this can be even just like a really gentle reminder, like just have fun with it. Don't stress out about it. Like everything is going to come together well. Just trust. I really feel like you should trust your instincts. You know, number 12, I like to see it as, again, number 2, it's like alignment to me. It's like you're moving in the right direction. So really just trust your instincts in this time with this. Because remember, like creation, there's no rules to creation, and maybe there are certain formulas that can help us out, but at the end of the day, like when I listen to all of these interviews of creative people and artists, they always just say, I don't know, like I'm not a professional at it, I'm actually really bad at it, but I just end up doing it somehow. And you know, I was listening to this producer and he was saying like, I'm actually really bad at my job, but he ends up making so many hits. because he just goes into the studio, does what he feels like he needs to do, and then puts everything together. So maybe take that kind of approach of just like, just let it happen out of you, you know? Don't really stick to so many rules. Have fun with it. Okay, what else do you need to hear? We have embracing. So I feel like embrace, you know, just embrace the process of creation. Embrace that not every day you're gonna make such an amazing amount of progress, but that doesn't mean that tomorrow you're not gonna make up for it, you know? Or in whichever way this resonates for you, I feel like there's something about embracing the process of creation and how inspiration really strikes in times when we just don't really expect it. So we also have enlightenment. So I definitely feel like this is your way to enlightenment, and this idea has the potential to enlighten so many people as well. Enlighten your life. Just know that you're in the right way. Okay? Know that you're doing the right thing. I'm also seeing the action card here. So take action. Keep taking action, pile number 1. I don't know if some of you felt like a little bit like, maybe a group of you, I kind of get like 2 groups here. One group is maybe feeling like the inspiration is just not coming in today. The other group is like having fun with it. It's doing it, right? Things are flowing in. And either way, whichever group you are, this is just a reminder to keep taking action. Even if today you didn't get what you want with it, try tomorrow again. It's a constant process, remember. So yeah. Okay, what is the last card that you need for today? Pile number 1, what is your last message that you're meant to hear? Look at this, we have play again. Okay, you definitely need to be playful with this, and we also have joy. Wow. All right. We also have share. So let's see, among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. So we have play, and this is kind of like a card of, you know, you can really find inspiration in places where you don't even think that you can find it. So just do things that maybe you've never done before, because I feel like that can really inspire you. You know, like putting ourselves in situations where, or doing things that we haven't done before, like I find they make our brain work in a different way. And this can be something such as like going to a cafe that you don't usually go to, right? If you're somebody who likes working in cafes, maybe you like writing books in a specific cafe, maybe change the atmosphere, because you might see, I don't know, a painting in that cafe. You might see somebody wearing something in that cafe that like gives you inspiration for your character in your book or something like that, right? So I feel like if you guys are finding yourself a little bit like, oh, I don't know, it's just not coming in today, maybe try to change the atmosphere. Go on a walk to a place where you don't usually go on a walk, and there might be like a certain scenery that inspires you or something like that. I feel like that can really help you to sort of inspire you. We also have joy. Make time for little things today. So, you know, I feel like this is such an amazing reminder, and it's clearly something that you need to hear. Like, all of your cards are so aligned today, and I just love when the cards are just like, you know, in such alignment. I really feel like you guys just like need to have more fun with your creation, and creation is not supposed to be stressful, right? You're not supposed to overthink it. I really feel like today maybe just take time for joy, take time for the little things, appreciate the little things, and don't forget to implement those things in every day of your life. We also have share. The busy bee should still make time for each flower. So I definitely feel like you guys, you know, especially with the 10 of Wands, like I was getting that energy of some of you feel like maybe there are too many things to do, and are you putting too much on your plate that it's kind of draining the life out of you and it's getting in the way of this creation? I feel like always make time for yourself, make times for the little things, make times for the people in your life that bring you joy, that bring you happiness. I feel like before the end of today, you guys just need to hear that you're in the right way with what you're creating. Bring more playfulness into it, bring more like fun into it. Do new things while you're creating, you know. There's something about you. They're like dressing every day in a different outfit, or changing the cafe that you work in, or walking in a different place that you don't usually go on your walks, maybe going to a different supermarket or something like that. I feel like those little changes can really make you feel like, you know, things around you are different, and it will inspire you. Like, I'm getting that kind of energy. So I feel like that's what I have for your reading today, pile number 1. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the message that is meant to find you guys before the end of today. So pile number 2 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the adorable teddy bear card, and right away I'm hearing something about a surprise for you, pile number 2. So we'll see how that comes along with your cards, but I feel there is something exciting coming in here. And maybe you can feel it, maybe you know what this is, but you also have the white point crystal for your pile. So welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Let's get started with your message, and let's see, what do you need to hear before the end of today? So let's start with I'm gonna start with some angel number cards, and let's see, spirit guides and angels, what does pile number 2 need to hear before the end of today? What is their message? Oh, okay, we have 1111. I love how that card flipped out for you, by the way. Oh, and 222. Interesting. So maybe number 12 is important. If you felt drawn to pile number 1 as well, they had like the number 1212, 22, number 12. So if that is a significant number for you, maybe you can go and check out pile number 1 if you also felt called to it. It's interesting how you're pile number 2 and they're pile number 1, so maybe there is some kind of connection there for the piles. But maybe number 12 is significant for you. Maybe number 1, number 2, it could be your birthday, could be a number that has been following you around. Maybe you have been seeing a lot of 1111s, 222s. I'm sure these have a meaning for you guys. So the first card that came out for you is I Am Awakening. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. What a wonderful message. So I feel right now, oh, and I heard about surprises for you. So I think that what I'm getting here for you, pile number 2, is in this time, I feel like you're pursuing something really important. You know, with the awakening energy, it feels like you're coming to enlightenment, you're coming to awareness of something in your life. And for each and every one of you, this is going to be something different. Could be something with your work, could be something with yourself, your purpose, your passion. But I feel like you're coming to a point of a major awakening, a major moment of realization about something. And in this time, you will find a lot of synchronicities around you in the way of people showing up in your life, certain experiences happening that end up helping you out in some kind of way, or they feel like, you know, like it's those moments where we feel like we're at the perfect place at the perfect time, and there's just like random people helping us out, people just saying something that is like, oh my god, that's what I was like looking for, or like that's what I needed. Like, let's say you're looking for a job and somebody comes and says to you like, oh, there's like this job opening in this company, and you're like, oh my god, that is exactly what I wanted, right? So it's those kind of experiences that I feel like are starting to happen for you in this time, and this is a sign that the universe is helping you out to make something happen here, and it's going to place people in your life, experiences that are in alignment with that. So you're not going to feel like you're doing something alone. Now we also have I Am Balance with 222. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. So a lot of this is happening because you're actually manifesting it, and maybe you're doing this consciously. Some of you are maybe doing this without realizing, but nothing is a coincidence in this universe. You know, I always say this, but those experiences that do seem like coincidences, and they do seem like, oh my god, like this person just had to say this in this exact time, it was the perfect thing that I needed. It might seem like a coincidence, but I'm sure that maybe a few days before that, you either asked for a sign, or you asked for help, or you asked for something to happen to bring clarity to you, or something similar to that, right? All of it is manifestation. And just know that in this time, I find that a lot of the synchronicities that are happening in your life are as a result of your manifestations and your thoughts being in alignment with what you're trying to do here. So I feel, don't be surprised if people start to come in your life, if certain experiences really start aligning with what you're doing, and you're definitely awakening to it. You know, you're also starting to realize that it's also coming from you. So let's see, what else do you need to hear pile number 2? Spirit, what message is meant to find pile number 2 before the end of today? We have cleverness with the rabbit here. Let's see. So if you have been going through difficult times, it is time to think outside the box to find the solution. This is also a reminder to avoid neglecting your creative side. If you have let creative projects lapse, it may be time to pick them up again. Okay, so Spirit is clearly calling you guys to maybe pick up a creative project that you've let go of. Maybe you didn't let go of it, but you kind of put it on the back burner for a little bit. It's time to start working on something, I feel, or get serious about something. And I do feel like pile number 1 will resonate a lot with you guys, because there was a talk about project, like the whole reading was about making the creative process fun. And maybe check that pile out. But I definitely feel like if there's something that you've kind of put to the back burner, or you're like, okay, it's not worth it anymore, it's time to pick it up. Or maybe you have been getting an inkling feeling that it's time to pick something up or take it more seriously. Maybe it's also about thinking in creative ways, coming up with creative solutions to create progress. I'm also seeing the sheep with innocence here. And this is about connecting with the inner child, which can help a lot with creation and with thinking outside of the box. The inner child always thinks outside of the box, you know? You're encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful, and consider what life has to offer with a greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with the innocence and vulnerability in you. I feel definitely check out pile number 1 if you feel called to, because they're so connected. It's so incredible. Pile number 2, I feel like what you need to hear in this time is that connecting with your inner child can help you a lot with the creation of something, with maybe a creative process, or becoming even more aligned with what you're trying to do, because the inner child doesn't know limits, it doesn't know ways, it just knows how to make things happen. So know that you're clever. I feel like you guys have the right vision here. Think outside of the box, right? Think outside of the box to find the solution. Have you been doing things too much, what was the word, conventionally? Which there is nothing wrong with that, but maybe it's too conventional for you. Maybe you're somebody who's very unconventional. So think outside of the box, right? Think outside of the box. Let's see what else. What do you need to hear pile number 2 before the end of today? Oh, Knight of Swords. I kind of feel like you might receive like an important text message here about something. Wow, yeah, I get, okay, this is what might surprise you. Oh, this could be maybe even for somebody, for some of you, this could be maybe even somebody from your past, but they're coming in with a very like generous offer for your career is almost what I'm getting. Okay, this is such an interesting message. So I feel like Spirit is, yeah, but you know how we got this message of the universe is arranging people and experiences in your path? I kind of get a feeling here, pile number 2. Now, for some of you, this could be completely new. For some of you, this might be even a person from your past. Maybe a person who, maybe it could be like a friend. It could be somebody that you used to work with or something like that. But I can't help but I just got this message so strongly that like somebody will reach out to you with a career opportunity that will help you grow and expand. And this is going to happen very soon. It might happen within the next few days or the next week. Because this reading is meant to be right before the end of the day. It might even happen tomorrow, you know? But there might be somebody from the past coming to reach out to you. For some of you, this could be somebody new as well, but I feel like there is sort of communication with a very, I'm hearing specifically, there is communication coming in with a very bountiful opportunity, like a very abundant opportunity with the Empress here that's going to bring you a lot of fruits, that's going to bring a lot towards you. We also have 8 of Wands, which is about things coming in. It's about action, it's about speed, it's about ideas, inspiration coming in. And a lot of times the 8 of Wands can show up in a reading when the universe is sending us signs, the universe is sending us synchronicities to guide us. And also it's the card of manifestations coming in. So I feel a lot of you, pile number 2, expect a lot of your thoughts to start manifesting into reality. And maybe they will manifest in the way of signs as well, synchronicities that are helping you to take action in the right way. So really trust those synchronicities. And if this person shows up in your life within the next few days, like if you get this text message, know that it's in your alignment and that you can trust this opportunity, because I do feel like this is something that you're maybe even manifesting. Now we also have the 5 of Cups, which I love to see, because the 5 of Cups, I find, especially in your reading, this is about things looking up for you. It's about, you know, maybe there was a period in your past where you felt like you kind of like dropped something because you were like, oh, it's not going to work. It's not worth it anymore. You know, maybe you had that period with something that you were working and you were like, okay, it's never going to happen. It doesn't matter, right? Leave it in the past. But why do I feel like this opportunity is almost coming in to bring that again? But this time it's going to work. That is such an interesting message, pile number 2. Because you might feel like something is over and you might feel like something is never going to happen. Maybe this is something that you already gave up on. But now there is this opportunity coming in for it that gives you this almost like new sense of hope. It's definitely with the Page of Pentacles. This could be something related to your career, and a lot of times the Page of Pentacles can come in as a new opportunity, a new idea in our life related to our career path. So something renewing is coming in for your career here. If you felt like something is never gonna happen or it's over, it's almost like there's another chance for it. So this will surprise you. This is not something that you will go after, but it's more so like you will receive communication out of the blue about this. A lot of times the 8 of Wands can feel like things are literally coming and shooting from the sky. So I feel like this is something that you are manifesting, but maybe you're not realizing that you're manifesting, and that's why it might surprise you. Now we also have leadership here, and we have miracles. Definitely. Didn't I just, oh my god, I'm stuttering. Didn't I just say that it's gonna feel like it's coming out of the sky? Like, it's that kind of feeling I'm getting it. Sometimes things like that really happen and they really catch us by surprise. Like, manifestation, you know, sometimes can be really like, how did this happen? Now explain this, right? And this is what you're experiencing. I feel like this sort of communication will come out of the blue for you. It's maybe something that, it could be maybe like a career path that you kind of left behind because you felt like, okay, it's not really gonna happen for me. Like, maybe you felt that way, you know? Maybe you felt like something was over, but just when you think it's over, it comes in. But this time I have a feeling it's coming in a very good way. Because we also have leadership. So this is your opportunity to lead. This is your opportunity to take charge of this situation. Maybe you're finally ready for it as well. Like, maybe now is the time for it to happen. I definitely feel like there is this, oh my god, like I know when a message feels so accurate, and this is what I'm sensing right now. It's like somebody will come in and communicate this to you. I feel this so strongly. This could be something like an old boss, especially with like the leadership energy. It could be somebody that you used to work for or used to work with. And this is very specific, but some of you could have had a falling out with this person, because a lot of times the Five of Wands can give like this bittersweet energy. So maybe you didn't left on the best terms with this person, but for some reason they're coming in now to offer you something. Maybe they see the potential in you right now. Maybe you're manifesting this person to come out, but you're not even realizing it. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm getting here for you. Let's get your last few cards here, pile number 2. What are the last messages meant to find you? We have rest. We also have adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. We also have self-care, tend your garden. So look at yourself in the best light possible, pile number 2, because this is also a sign that nothing is over. Like nothing is failed. Okay, some of you need to hear that. I definitely feel with the Five of Cups there is this energy of new hope coming in, and you finding the thing that it's gonna work for you. So it's almost like you're adapting to something new, right? Especially there was like cleverness, you know, thinking outside of the box, connecting with your inner child to think of creative ways. And I find that it's almost like, you know, you're gonna find the way that works as well for something that you're doing, maybe something creative that you've been doing. You're gonna find a way to make it work. We also have self-care with tend your garden. Remember to take care of yourself, okay? Remember to don't put yourself on the back burner, because self-care is so important. And it's, in fact, I find when we take care of ourselves, the performance of our work increases. We also have rest. Slow down. You don't have to solve everything today. So yeah, just remember, you know, this is like a process. It's a journey. It's something that cannot be rushed, and I find it's better to not make everything happen in one day, because allow time for your perspective to grow. Allow time for your perspective to even change. You know, decide today, but maybe in 3 days you might think of even something better, and that's just the process of evolution and growth, and we should allow ourselves to do that. And we also have forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. For a specific group of you, there might be a person coming in from your past. I really mentioned this, who you maybe didn't left on the best terms possible. So see if this resonates with you, because there might be somebody, and I feel this is something like an old boss or somebody who you used to work with. Maybe that wasn't the right time for that partnership, but there might be a second chance into it. And this is something like you will willingly feel called to give this a second chance. Okay, this won't come off as like, oh my God, why is this person coming back now in my life? It's something that you maybe also want to happen. And you might want to give this maybe partnership a second chance as well, if that resonates with you. Because I feel like for a group of you, I do see that happening in the nearby future. It's almost like this person coming back to offer you something who you used to work with. So pile number 2, I feel like that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today that is meant to find you before the end of today. So pile number 3 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 3 with the clock here. And for your crystal, you guys have the rose quartz crystal. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. This will be the message that you're meant to hear before the end of today. Let's see, what do you need to hear from your guides? And we're going to start with an angel number card. So let's see, for pile number 3, Spirit, what would you like to say to pile number 3? What is the last thing that they need to hear before the end of today? So, 777, I am in the flow. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is a part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. What a beautiful message. I feel like this is such a clear, message of you're in the flow with your purpose. And whatever you're doing right now is a part of your purpose. Everything that surrounds you is a part of the purpose. And It's a reminder that it's almost like everything that's currently surrounding you, people, experiences, and thoughts are a part of the purpose right now that you're walking this journey, this path. And also number 77 is a number of luck. It's a number of fortune. So I can't help but feel this is a very fortunate time for you. It's a very lucky time to make things happen, pile number 3. You know, I noticed that you're the clock card, and I'm hearing something about it being the right time to make something happen, to pursue something, to bring something to life. I'm also seeing the 0, on the bottom of the deck. I am observant. Angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. So this is like really resonating with what I was like saying before, that everything that's surrounding you right now, pile number 3, is a part of your purpose, is a part of the perfect unfolding, is a part of that's, you know, everything is helping you, getting you to where you want to be. So there's a lot of things that, a lot of synchronicities around you in this time. And I also, when this card shows up, you know, especially with focus inward through meditation and prayer, be in a state of peace. Listen to your inner voice, because you're getting very clear guidance about what you need to do, and don't question it. Don't delay the action of things. With the clock, you know, this is like it's happening right now actively as you're seeing this reading. Your purpose is unfolding, and it's the right time for it to happen. If you have been looking for a divine timing, for the right timing for something, you're in it already. I feel that you're currently in the flow. This is not something that's going to happen, but it's currently happening as this reading finds you. And this reading is meant to reassure you before the end of today that you are in flow with your purpose, and everything that's pushed out into your reality right now, it's helping you to support the vision. And so just notice the signs, notice the synchronicities. Let's see, what else do you need to hear, pile number 3, Spirit? What is a message meant to find, pile number 3, before the end of today? So we have guidance with the Panther. It's time to release your passion, live your dreams, and begin a new chapter in your life. You're encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You're guided and protected. Wow. You're encouraged to expand your awareness. So become aware of your surroundings. Become aware of the signs around you, of all of the major synchronicities that you're getting, pile number 3, that you're right where you're supposed to be, that situations are aligning for you. You really might find reality start to shift right now for you. Like, and this can be in the way of like, let's say you're planning to work on something, and it can be maybe like, let's say okay, this is just an example, it's what's coming to my mind. So let's say you're planning to start writing this book, and you're kind of planning the cover for the book to be pink, and maybe there's a certain name for it, like a certain theme for it. And then all of a sudden, everything around you starts being pink. Everything around you kind of gives you all of that energy. It gives you that synchronicity. This is a sign that you're in tune. This is a sign that you're in flow. And what you're creating, it's like reality is shifting. It's shaping itself to fit that in. So just, I feel, become aware of how things are shifting for you right now in this time, because they are. Like, if you noticed, they will become apparent to you that with whatever you're trying to pursue and bring to life in this time, it's like the world is shifting into that. So let's see what else, pile number 3. What do you need to hear before the end of today? Wow, 6 of Swords. So you're headed in the right direction. And 6 of Swords a lot of times can come up in a period when we're transitioning between times in our life. And it's also, you know, like, it's also a time when you're starting to face a better life for yourself. And you've had your lessons, right? It feels like you're kind of exiting like that preparation stage, especially with what I mentioned before, that it's time for something to happen right now. before that, I oftentimes find we go through like this phase of like lessons or preparation. We're being prepared to take upon the role that we want to pursue. And I feel this might be finding you in a time when you're starting to actually pursue that role and you're coming out of the preparation phase. So it's really time to release, right, your passion, and it's time to live your dreams, not just pretend, and begin this new chapter of your life, because it is taking you towards calmer waters. It's taking you towards more peace, more harmony in your life. So just know that your future looks bright. And as I say that, there is the sun beneath the Six of Swords, which is such an amazing confirmation. You know, as I said, Six of Swords to me is the card of like, your future looks bright. Wherever you're headed looks amazing. It's going to be so bright for you. And then the sun afterwards, the sun is illuminating. It's shining. So wherever you're headed right now, pile number 1, it's towards the better. Let's see the other cards. So we have the Knight of Swords. All right. So you had a message here to don't delay action, right? Where was it? Yeah. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. So Knight of Swords is when we need to be more quick with our action. Not in the way of like rushing to get everything done today, but just not delaying things, not overthinking things. And again, like with the Knight of Swords, like don't be so irrational and don't be so immediate in that kind of way. But when you know that you need to do something and when you're certain about it, and it's like you're not putting yourself in any kind of risk, don't let the fear get in the way of you taking action towards that. And it could be something like starting to write that book, releasing that book, right? If you feel like it's the right time and it's time for you to do this, why delay that process? You're not putting yourself in risk if you want to write the book or you want to release it, right? It's that kind of energy that I'm getting for you, and in that kind of way taking action to not delay the inspiration, because I don't think that this is putting you in any kind of risk. It's just that maybe you naturally just feel a little bit insecure about doing it, or intimidated, I would say. It's more so like intimidation rather than anything else. Now we also have the Ace of Wands, which is about something wants to be brought to life, pile number 3, from you. Something wants to be born from you. A creation wants to come to its existence. And the Ace of Wands can show up in times when we are burning with passion, when we are burning with ideas. It can be also that energy of an idea arising and us wanting to bring it to life. So all of that is a part of your purpose, and all of that is a part of its unfolding. Now we also have the Eight of Pentacles, which is, you know, the card of mastering, the card of working on a craft, working on a project. And all of the readings today have been about something like this. So maybe this is something that we're doing on a collective level. We're so invested in our work in this time, which I find also with the previous readings I've been doing. So in this time, I feel like it's really time to get down to work and not distract yourself with other things. It's definitely not the time to doubt. It's definitely not the time to question whether this is your purpose. If you feel like this is your purpose, it's your purpose. Trust me, you wouldn't be given that idea for no reason. So it's time to pursue it and really get down to the work of it. Do it the right way. Don't rush it. Make it as best as possible to your current abilities. It's, you know, Eight of Pentacles is that card of like putting your head down and just getting to work. Like in this time, I feel like that's kind of what's required of you. So if it's something that you have been wanting to do, and you have been feeling called to do, I feel there is no need to delay this anymore. Let this be your sign that it's the right thing for you to pursue. Because again, you're headed towards a better path, but just don't delay the action of it, right? Don't delay the process of it, the beginning of it. I really feel like you're ready for this. So let's see what else do you need to hear upon number 3 before the end of today. Look at this. We have delight. We also have relaxation. So this is a reminder that the process of this doesn't have to be stressful. You know, when we say in tarot readings, like it's time to take action, it's time to get to work and put your head down and work, it doesn't mean that you have to eliminate joy from your life and become so stressed out about it. in fact, it's just about being consistent, which I feel is, at least I used to misunderstand this, you know, years prior when I heard in tarot readings, like, it's time to take action, it's time to get to work. I used to take it so literally, but it's more so about consistency, and it's more so about doing it every day and not delaying the action in the way of like, okay, I'm gonna start next month, or I'm gonna start next week, or, and you might find yourself by next week you're not feeling so inspired anymore, and you're like, oh, that's not really a great idea. Like, I feel like the more we give ourselves time to start something, it's like the more we give our brain time to think of reasons as to why we shouldn't start it. And that's when we begin to doubt ourselves, and we begin to feel insecure about the idea. And you know, it's true, like, maybe you might pick up an idea, and later on you might feel like, okay, this maybe wasn't the right thing. It might evolve into something completely different as well. But it's just the process of creation, and I feel like just relax with it, right? But I feel for you, this might be finding you in a time when you feel more certain about something. So we have blessings and delight. So look at what's coming out of this project. Blessings, delight, positivity. It's definitely a sign that it's going to have a positive outcome for you. So don't be, also I'm hearing something about not being afraid to do the work, not being afraid to put in the effort. Like, a lot of times what might be holding us back is like, am I just gonna work for nothing? Am I just gonna be investing my time and effort into something, which I find is not the right mindset to go into something, because that's what you will be proven afterwards. You're just gonna end up doing that if you go into it with a mindset of like, oh, it's not gonna work, I'm just putting in effort for nothing. Like, if you really believe in the idea, you won't be even considering those things, right? So if you really believe that something is going to work out for you, don't be afraid of doing the work as well. Like, don't be afraid of investing your energy and your time. And again, this doesn't mean overexhausting yourself. Like, still relax while doing so, but just don't delay the action, right? Don't delay the process of it. And if you feel like you need to start doing it, it's time to do it. Don't put it off for too long. Okay, let's get your last cards here. What are the last messages for you, pile number 2, that you need to hear before the end of today? Sow seeds of kindness with generosity. So there are certain seeds here that want to sprout for you. And again, do it with kindness, do it with peace, do it with genuine love. We also have bloom and attract more than butterflies. So it's time to bloom, guys. It's your time. I'm getting it's your divine timing to bloom. It's, again, you have been put through the preparation stage, but I feel like it's your time to bloom now and to actually create something from all of the previous experiences you have gathered. Because I was saying this, but with the 6 of Swords, it's a lot of times before that we are put through a preparation phase, and in this time we might feel like things are not really happening for us and we're not really seeing the results. But in this time, what we're not realizing is that maybe we're gaining experience, we're gaining insight, we're creating a perspective, we're increasing our skills that are all going to, in the end, make perfect sense, right? And it's like, okay, I see why I was put through that, or I see why, I don't know, in my childhood years, I was playing basketball. Like, now I find that is helping me with the vision in some kind of way, you know, like it's that kind of thing that I feel it's happening for you in this time. So we also have patience, wait for the fruit to ripen. So here is a reminder to be patient, which goes really well with the 8 of Pentacles. You know, a lot of times when we are working on something, we need to be patient with it. Like, this is more about being patient with the process of creation and not rushing it. Just be patient with it, okay? Don't be afraid if something is like taking time, or, you know, you need to invest your effort into it. We also have joy. Make time for the little things today. So you also have that card of relaxation, and this is bringing me back to, it doesn't have to consume your life, right? make time for little things to make the process more fun, because I find when we're constantly like focusing on something and we're becoming more aware, like, okay, nothing is happening, but it's only been a day. It's literally only been an hour, right? So I find putting those spaces throughout the day of just doing things for the simplest joys helps us be happier, helps us look at things in a more positive way, and overall that impacts everything in our life. So I feel like polymer 3, that's what I'm having for your message today that is meant to find you before the end of today. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.